most of the equipment back then was to stop using energy. Now, there's a thing called power factor. You can go on and look it up on your computer, Google it, whatever. Power factor is the usage of electricity into your facility. When it comes into your facility, it's like turning on the faucet of water. You use that water, everything in the line you got charged for, you know, we test the water, you're getting paid, you're charged for it, you're not using it. So the theory is the same thing happens with electricity. What are we going to do? Now, 25 years ago, they invented a way to correct the power factor. It should be always at 1. That's perfect usage of energy. Most places that we're reading now, through the help of Will and Jack and Eileen that have been out here for 2 years doing it, run anywhere from 0.69, 0.79. So they're wasting 31 to 21% of the electric that came in that they got charged for. Capacitors. Build capacitors, store the energy, clean out the noise, put it back into your system, and use less energy. That's the theory that they go by. Now, doing this on and off for a couple of years, you walk into a facility and we've done Applebee's and Quiznos and McDonald's. Where to put the equipment has always been the problem. We've had testing, equipment, check it out. Does it work over here? We've moved them around. So the biggest problem has always been where and how much equipment you need. Of course, bigger facilities. They had facilities, they just sold a racetrack out west. They bought 40 units at $2,500 a piece. Now you say that's $100,000. They say they guaranteed them a savings of 21. The power factor was on 31. Their payback on a $100,000 electric bill a month is $21,000. And they gave them a heck of an offer. They said, we'll take the savings, where you can buy out the equipment. So there's a lot of options out there for it. So now, the answer is still back to what equipment you need, where do you put it, and how many do you need. This company, K-Bar, came up with the answer. The answer is on its way here now. They have a piece of equipment that you hook up to your main panel. When you hook up to a main panel, it tells you right off the bat the power factor. Now, if the power factor is 1, it's perfect. You take the equipment, you walk out the door, forget about it. It's over. The power factor is anything from 82 to 59, and some of them they've had up to 50% waste. You know, a guy put in a lot of equipment, and then he got rid of some of the equipment. All of a sudden, the energy comes in, but he doesn't use it. So you put this equipment on, the power factor comes up. Now, if the complete power factor happens to be 31%, it'd be great to say we can save you all 31%, but that's not possible. They come up with a number through the machine again. It says if you're losing 31% of your energy, we can save you 22% of it. Now, after the machine tells you step 1, step 2, we get into the best part of the machine, is step 3. Then they apply this equipment, and it tells you exactly. So instead of buying a suit off the rack at Macy's, you go get a custom-made suit. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to customize every order. So when you go in, you'll know exactly what equipment you need, where it needs to go, and how to address the problem. So it's as simple as that. K-Bar's been around for a while. These two people are coming to talk to us. Like I said, they're out of Florida and Texas, so they've been traveling a lot. This is their last stop on the venture. I know a lot of these, Paul with homes and stuff here, Steve with supermarkets, dry cleaning, ice companies. So there's a lot of, everybody's a customer. Frank's come on board, he's a retired from Unisys, and he wants to sell. So he's going to take a marketing program out and hit the streets with it. Will's working on McDonald's. He has a couple great products that he deals with about even getting the money for certain people through their credit card system, how much they need and how much they make, and they never even have to get a bill. He handles all that. So there's a lot of avenues to pursue here. Hopefully everybody will be interested in it, and you'll be real happy with what you see. So until then, they'll be here in a couple of minutes, I hope, and we'll get started.
So this device that they're going to show us today is a diagnostic device?
Diagnostic.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, it is going to show you what you need to
each unit should go.
History.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's
got
real-
it.
That's pretty cool.
You got it. Okay, wait. 1, 2, ready?
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's a simple, that's been the biggest problem. The ones that been Jack and Will and me and Chris, we've done some installs over the last 2 years. We've had like, Jack Jones and his wife Eileen did a quiz with us, and they used the simple units, what I started out with.
They were small.
Yeah, but she used 3 of them in a phase-free facility, 3 of them, and knocked the bill down 50%. It was just like, they can't believe it. They flew her out to Denver because they can't believe it either. They got 1,400 quizzes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so they're really interested in the project. I do believe in the hardwire application because, you know, you plug in these units. I went through a couple jobs that I did, and you go back after 60 days, and somebody turned the unit off because the light was on. You know, when you hardwire, it's in there. It tells you, you know that it's in right. You have certified electricians. Dan back here has been with us for 2 years doing on and off things with it. So he's certified electrician that can do the work, right? And it's on all the time.
Nice
once it's
plug.
hardwired.
Nice plug.
So anyway, any questions up to there?
Yeah, the unit that calibrates and tells you all the diagnostics, is that it independently purchased for each individual?
No,
What
this
it costs?
unit, that is the issue. This unit costs $30,000.
I'm not buying one.
I don't expect anybody to buy
You
one.
drive it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Do I have to insure it? No, I don't expect anybody to buy one. The good thing is what we're going to do. It costs, between Eileen Jones and me, my brother and her husband, we've spent a couple of bucks. Rooms, flights, hotels. So what my plan of attack is, if you're happy with what you see today, we will bring them in on a certain date. Let's say it's 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, a month from now. Doesn't matter when. There's time. And Paul says, I got 6 houses. He's got 2 supermarkets. He's got the dry cleaners, and he wants to go to 2 ice companies. I'll set a schedule, pick out 3 days when we can bring them in. They'll bring a piece of equipment, and we'll go to each one. Set a time schedule to frame up and go.
Now, do you sell when you're there, or do you get back to us with what we need, and then we go back in and represent?
No, once we get there, we're going to hand them the bill. Well, here's what you need.
That saves everybody.
Everything, and then we turn it over to Dan and say, here's the installation.
Right.
Here's what he charges. It has nothing to do with us. Bingo. Here's what we have. Here's what we can get you.
Okay.
And here's the markups and everything else.
Price is uniform across the board for every customer?
Every customer, but not every product.
Right.
Remember, you're going to need a single phase, a double phase, a triple phase.
Sure.
You're going to need different. You're going to need homes or just single phase.
Single phase.
Most likely, you're
200
going to need
panels.
an air handler and another unit. You know what I mean? So if that unit's, I don't even know. I can't
Understand.
remember. But and they will have all that for you. But if that unit they need $1,600. Installs $150 a piece.
Each component's X amount of dollars to every customer regardless?
Yes.
So this McDonald's pays the same as the quiz
Yeah.
as does my customer, as does the dry cleaner.
Everybody's the same.
That way you're not fighting against, oh, well,
No,
how the
I
hell
can get
they
it for $300
price?
cheaper.
Then it's
Yeah,
sold.
they don't deal with that.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the
So it's following the same.
The only thing
scenario.
that comes in if you're interested, but like I said with the racetrack, after he got done with the information, he threw it out 3 ways. Okay, $2,500 a unit, $100,000 for a unit. And the guy said, okay, yeah, let me write you a check, right? Nobody's going to do that. So they calibrated the savings at 21% from 31%. And 21,000, they did it times a year, and they said, now, we'll take $21,000 check, we'll put all 40 units in, and every month you can write me a $21,000 check for a year.
There you go.
And that way they're not laying out any money. All they're laying out is the check they would have wrote to the electric company.
They'll pay for it in
And
6 months.
and then one more package like Will has, he comes in and he goes over the business and they do it through the credit cards. They say, you bring in $40,000 a month in credit cards. What we'll do is we'll take $7,000 a month draw. And then again, you're out. They pay for it. You get your money. Everybody gets their money up front and we're done.
Now you're saving them $100,000 a year for the next, how long is the unit?